Yeah, we've had a statement from Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, who is always very vocal when it comes to speaking out against racism. And in this statement, he said that he's shocked and saddened by the alleged racism incidents last night during the game between Benfica and Real Madrid. He says there's absolutely no room for racism in football, and those who are responsible must be held to account. He also commends the referee, he names him, Francois Letixier, for activating the anti-racism protocols which have been put in place by UEFA and FIFA. And he finishes off by saying that FIFA and football shows full solidarity to victims of racism and any form of discrimination. He says, I will always continue to reiterate no to racism, no to any form of discrimination. So very, very strong words from the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino. I suppose some cynics would say we always get strong words from FIFA and UEFA, but strong words doesn't necessarily always translate into strong action.
Speaking of actions, UEFA has launched an investigation now. What happens next?
Well, what they've done is they've appointed an ethics and disciplinary inspector who is going to look into what happened last night. Now, their job will be to gather evidence, to conduct interviews with relevant parties, and this process normally takes weeks. I wouldn't expect it to be done very, very quickly. For instance, I'd be surprised if it was completed before the return game in Madrid next Wednesday. But if anybody is found guilty of breaking UEFA's anti-racism regulations, then they are looking at a minimum 10-match ban.
There was a high-profile incident 5 years ago between Slavia Prague and Rangers. What happened?
Yeah, it is interesting. This was back in April 2021. And it was a similar kind of incident in which the Slavia Prague player, Ondrej Kudela, he was accused of racially abusing the Rangers midfielder Glenn Kamara, and he also covered his mouth as well. Now, from beginning to end, it took 27 days from the time of the incident for the player, Kudela, to receive his 10-match ban. So it took 19 days for him to be provisionally given a one-match suspension by UEFA and 27 days for him to receive his 10-match ban. So looking at what has happened in the past, specifically that case, it would lead me to believe that there's every chance that Prestiani, who insists that he did not direct any racial insults towards Vinisius Jr., it would point to the fact that he is likely to be available for selection in the return game next Wednesday in Madrid.